Good morning, everyone. I, Kanishk Srivastav, a sophomore at Amity Business School, Amity University, takes immense pleasure in representing the team Medicode with three prodigies on this marquee platform organized and provided by Amity University. Now, in the rapid transforming and disrupting lifestyle around us, ergonomic is the need of the present and of the smart to optimize the input in a way that the output has all the proactive efficacies. We here are introducing one such ergonomic friend, reliever, and a managerial steel frame with artificial intellect named Inaya. Now, what is Inaya? Inaya is a bot which will be a born nurse. The USP of our automated machine come manager is that it possesses maximum number of different USPs, that is unique selling propositions. Our steel human hybrid friend provides solutions which are impeccable in nature and deciphers numerous solutions. So Deepak, could you please come to the third slide? Yes, so I'll be crisply defining you about the problem definitions, which can be challenges in hospitals with reference to automation. Hospitals use different tools for analyzing the different characteristics for operational or clinical solution. Hospital management in pandemic is difficult for a human to keep an account of all the activities, maintaining records, order inventory, clinical and other issues. Now, who is it for? Our solution is humanoid, designed specially with algorithms used for hospitals and healthcare diagnostic centers to fight pandemic. Medical diagnostics points of hospitals and diagnostic centers, the B2B business model for supplies and testing in medical hospital. Now, is it a new concept? Definitely yes. The medical humanoid application in healthcare is a novelty and totally new in India and at a very affordable cost. It's a totally new customized based concept to automate the hospitals at affordable cost. So Inaya, something quite new which Inaya is, we'll talk about its scope. So it has six scopes in total. To start with, Inaya will be a surgical nurse. The doctors collect scissors, syringes and injections of accurate size diameter required for surgeries from Inaya as she hands over the tools on the command without sweat in her hand. She's also a pediatric nurse. She's also an emergency nurse. Subtracting the performance anxiety of a human machine, Inaya, who is a machine human, responds as she has instant voice recognition for making emergency calls with SOS prompts and inbuilt broadcast message delivery system. She also happens to be a neonatal nurse. Now, what is a neonatal nurse? With the calibrated thrust and force synchronization, Inaya can lift, Inaya can stroll, trolley, and move with calculated motion and can be used as routine friend reminder. The fifth aspect is of a labor and delivery nurse. Our very own Inaya can also be a Jurassic nurse, that is, she's a traditional trainable AI nurse and is self-mobile. Now you see a picture, it has a case study which I'll be explaining very crisply. So here is a picture of a possible anecdote that how Inaya will look at a hospital. In the above picture, she can be seen as a safety supervisor and performing routine checks. In the other picture, the OPD, which is the outpatient department job, is being carried out by the smart machine. Inaya is capable and well encrypted to perform queue management and task management with allotment of appointments and calling patients as it has face recognition application software inbuilt in her. Inaya, now what is she going to do for us? Alright, we'll talk about it. She shoulders the show of capability of Siri, Cortana and Alexa as it has got voice recognition in 22 other languages apart from Hindi and English. She possesses voice recognition assistance and command feature. Point number 2. The other characteristics is vision identification with high degree of interaction. Inaya also does what the famous Microsoft Excel does. It calculates and brings analytics of past data stored and has user behavior. She performs visual servicing and tracking, identification of unusual activities. She also performs trajectory analysis, possesses behavior and emotional analysis. Inaya is most likely to perform better than Google Apps as she has autonomous navigation system and self-assistance. Yes, you don't need Google Maps in here. There will be live streaming through Inaya's eyes and navigation from remote location. Inaya also looks into the eye of and performs facial and object recognition. Slide number 6. Yes, we just covered it. Now we'll talk about the sustainability and eco-friendliness of business idea and few future implications. Inaya can be lead to breakthrough innovation in healthcare industry. The AI modules can be tested in hospital environment for a research lab of the same also be established for knowledge sharing. The AI healthcare modules and API can also be licensed as a solution for many problems fails in the healthcare industry. AI automation in medical processes, in clinical trials, workflow optimization, treatment, imaging and diagnostics, drug discovery, predictive analysis and risk scoring, fitness, hospital decision support, radiology, personalized medicine, cure health conditions, genomics, virtual assistant support, and many more. The humanoid in AI could be tested as a replacement to omni channels used in hospitals for human interactions, and also a doctor bot integrated in mobile app equipped with chatbot and voice bot for human conversation with very special features. The idea and customized based inclusion of medical humanoid is a sustainable business plan and is eco-friendly as per Industry 4.0 automation and revolution. Over to you, Mr. Deepak.
Thank you, Kanishk. Now, let's look at the business model, market potential, and business financial as to what are we looking here. Now, this is the proposed retail hospital integration business model which you are proposing. Suppose there is a hospital which has its own database management system. Now, currently, hospital use IoT devices to store all these kind of visual screening and everything. Now, what we propose is that we will have this AI-based health hub services, and this will be integrated to Inaya, which comes with the different AI modules. Now, these AI modules are the customized AI modules that we are proposing, especially for the hospitals, and this will come with a different cost. Now, AI-based health hub services will also be connected to chatbots and the voice bot. So, what we are integrating here is a doctor's bot. So, even if the patient can also.
Sorry to interrupt you. You have 1 minute left.
Sure, not a problem. So these are the different business model what we are proposing. It can provide special attention, independent working, guide about illness, emergency situation, medication reminder, behavior surveillance, health monitoring, and prior preparations. Now these are the typical demand side. Currently the market potential of the healthcare industry is 61.79 billion in 2017, and it's around 132.84 billion. So these are the different segments where the market potential is already there. Competitive analysis, we see that if we work into this particular domain, since the industry is growing at the rate of 46.05 growth rate, and of 1.3 billion is expected to grow. Our competitor is Milagro Robotics, which is headed by Chairman Rajiv Karwal. So these are the different segments and the countries. So we see the India and the Asian countries are the hottest market. So these are the financials which we have worked. Like the cost of one humanoid will come around approximately, if you are doing it self-manufacturing, it will come around 1.75 lakhs. Cost if we outsource is, so outsourcing we are planning once we have the patent and the thing already done, then we'll license it. And what we are expecting here is a growth of 50%. So and after that, if we are calculating, the kind of a 3 years financial projections, so we see like in the very first day, we are not going for a, let's say, huge level of production. What we are expecting here is to make 10 units, 10 prototypes. So we have made already one prototype. We are expected to make another 10 prototypes, which will actually go give a testing to the hospitals. And we are expecting to sell this at the rupees 5 lakhs. So we see that initially we will have the gross profit of like if we sell the 10 units, we will have gross profit of 32 lakhs and 50,000, and the net profit we see 3 lakhs 70,000, where we will be expending in different expenses like R&D expenses, founder salary, staff, and the core salary. Now, if we outsource this is where we'll basically license to some suppliers which we have already in talking terms in Uttarakhand. So they'll be doing our manufacturing at the back end. So we'll be providing with the technologies, and definitely we'll go for it. So this is about the team. Myself, Deepak Singh, I'm a CEO of and a co-founder. We've also been headed by a very experienced co-founder, Abhishek Srivastava. He comes with a different robotics area and expertise into AI architecture and innovation. Also headed by co-founder, CTO of Shivesh Kaur. He comes with a 5 years experience, is skilled, properly skilled, and also been awarded in a different areas of robotics and drone. And our own marketing expert, Kanishk Vijay Srivastava. So we have a team of 4 co-founders, and we also have a executive team of near about 16 people. So this is the motive of our business plan. The motive is for business plan is plenty. However, we are a product development stage, and we are looking for mentors and experts to help us shorten our learning curve. Also, we are looking for financing to further improve the product. We are also looking for connections with the hospital where we can test our product and also offer products to the hospitals. Thank you very much. We are open for questions.
It was a very good idea, but I doubt its practicability. Have you done any practical into this or no?
Ma'am, currently we have made a prototype, and we are in discussion with some hospital to give us at least 3 months, a kind of a testing, because before those testing results will be basically will be a breakthrough. So there are a lot of again the R&D and the testing environment results are required. So
Where you have reached to into that talk with the hospital? Somebody has agreed or not till now?
ma'am, we are already in discussions, and probably around in the month of 15th of January, we'll be launching this particular product with 3 hospitals. So one hospital is is in Lucknow, one hospital in Noida, and one hospital we are planning to run in Gurugram. So these 3 results will basically, and the kind of the positive result will definitely.
If it is launched, how many nurses it can replace? 2, 3, 4 work of how many nurses it can replace? If I take an example.
Yes. Ma'am, approximately what we have calculated here is that she will replace 3 nurses.
3 nurses.
Yes, ma'am. And it will actually save a lot of cost. Not only the nurses, it will also can actually do the queue management, because in AI will comes with 2 features. One is the static robot, and one is the movable robot. So static robot will be more placed at the welcome desk, or the where the patient can actually do those initial reporting, analyzing, and everything. And the movable robot is where it is actually
reception work, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's only with the data analysis is done.
Yes.
That advantage is there.
Yes, ma'am.
But there will be a cost difference between static and movable?
Hardly, ma'am. There is hardly any difference, because in the static nurse.
I am better looking for a movable one.
Ma'am, movable. The cost which we have shown here is is of the movable robotic nurse. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any in any other country this is implemented?
Ma'am,
foreign countries, do you have examples like this?
Yes, ma'am. They are pretty good. We in fact we have example in India also. Like the first market player is where we is Malogro Robotics. They have already sold such kind of such a much more advanced robots to AIIMS and ICMR.
It was shown during the COVID. It was shown, and
Yes, ma'am. So basically, ma'am, robotics and drones industry particularly, they have been in a very nascent stage in India. But now, because of the pandemic thing, where the non-touchable devices and everything, so these have given us opportunity to work on this particular domain.
Are you in talk with some government hospitals also?
Yes, ma'am. We already with discussion with the government hospital. That is where we are also planning to integrate with Uttar Pradesh government. So they have those 13 hospitals where they are actually going for such kind of a review. But that can only come with us, initially the startup ecosystem support also. So as in we are also having one kind of order. So we give us a 3 months testing environment.
Yes. If it gets successful, it will be a huge support to the medical staff, because at this time they are in a great work pressure.
Yes, ma'am. Basically, what we are designing, what we are proposing here is a cost-effective robot. Now, this robot will come as a 6 customized feature, and further on can be also integrated. Now, when we see here the revenue and the cost to commercializing, it's a very affordable cost. And once we deliver such kind of a robot, we can also go for AMC services and further on maintenance cost. Now, and definitely.
What about its charging? How much time it requires the charging and
Ma'am, it comes with basically 3 integrated batteries. So it with one battery backup charge, it runs around 8 hours, and the charging would require near about 4 hours. So yes, ma'am.
And if one works for 24 hours, then you require a 4 hours charging time.
Yeah, basically, ma'am, like if it's working for 24 hours, so basically
all the 3 batteries will be exhausted, no?
Yes, ma'am, all the 3 batteries will be exhausted.
Then it requires a charging time of 12 hours.
No, ma'am, not 12 hours. It does it randomly at around 4 hours and something like that. So basically, it switches. Yes, ma'am. So we have, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rajiv.
Two or three things.
Sir.
One is this Anaya.
Yes, sir.
Name is a bit familiar. Have you tested this type of name somewhere else in some other platform for other utilities, I can say?
No, sir. This is basically our co-founder Abhishek Srivastava's daughter's name, Inaya. So since this
then
was
second, okay, it's fine. Second is like you are trying to take two different type of verticals through the hospital utilities. One is of your, as the madam also said, on the mobility side, and on the other side is the data collection, putting some analytics and all those things.
True, sir.
So on the mobility side, I don't know how practically you have tested it. That is my apprehension. And second, on the data side, do the hospital really need these type of bots, physical bots, or you can say the robotic bots, to collect the data?
Yes, sir. We have already done a kind of survey. I'm also a researcher with MIT Institute of Management, where my research is also into the area of AI and robotics. Now, data analysis with respect to hospital is very much mandatory because too much footfall happens, and that is where they are already working, like the big hospitals are already working on AI hub models. Now, what is this hub model? Hub model is basically they store all those data, the previous records of a customer, of a patient who has been suffering with any kind of disease. Now, let me give you an example. Suppose a patient has already been cured with the pandemic, let's say COVID-19. Now, after let's say 2 months, the patient comes again. So his previous record.
Okay, I could make out like the data is needed. It is required in the systematic. That's okay. That's okay. But how this bot is going to your bot, movable bot, the robotic form which you as a nurse you are creating it. Can't the existing things, the already fitted fetching of the data from different routines, can't it be like good enough? I mean, why you really require this bot to do it? Like my simple question is, why you require a fire extinguishers to extinguish your cigarette?
Agree. Now, currently, sir, in hospital uses basically they use omni-channel to communicate to the patient. All the good multi-specialty hospital. Now, omni-channel also comes with a very good cost. They come around 2 to 3 lakhs. What we are proposing here is a robotic nurse. Obviously, it's come with this all these integration modules. So this will basically reduce the cost. At the same time, will also work on the patient service effort. So once we are proposing that this is a robot which is purely working on the database, and obviously it's movable, so definitely it has a greater USP as compared to static omni channels. So that's what I feel, and probably this will click.
Thank you. Any survey? In fact, I would have been more happy if some survey could have been put over there where you have done it. So,
yes, sir.
Practically, we need these are things where the acceptability.
That might have been a wonderful idea.
Definitely, sir. We have already done a survey, and probably due to scarcity and paucity time, we have not shared it over.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.